Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out a bunch of new products from Milani. It's going to be like a full face of first impressions. So if you want to see how I got this look using those new products, just keep on watching and let's just get right on into the makeup look. Alright guys, so let's just get started with a little bit of priming. I'm actually going to take this Milani Make It Dewy setting spray and I'm just going to spray this all over my skin real quick. So I just wanted to spray that on real quick to get a nice prime and to get my skin a little bit dewy. So the next product I'm actually going to be using is a new product from Milani, and this is the Instant Touch Up Blurring Stick. This is what this looks like right here. So this one's in transparent and it just looks like a glue stick. But I'm just going to kind of, put this on as if it's a like stick foundation almost, and I'm just going to be putting this on where I have more enlarged pores or I want that blurring effect. The actual consistency of this feels pretty smooth, I will say. It's not too greasy or anything like that, so I do enjoy that factor. So now let's see how that blends in. I'm just going to use my hands and kind of just smooth this out. Yeah, it just kind of feels like a regular pore filling primer, like the Smashbox Photo Finish or the Maybelline Baby Skin. It kind of feels like one of those. So very, very smoothing, not too greasy or anything like that, just kind of pore filling. And it actually did fill in my pores over here pretty nicely. So yeah, that's nice. I do enjoy that. Alright, so next is some foundation. I'm actually going to be using a Milani foundation today. I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light Beige 03, which is clearly way too dark for me. So I'm going to be mixing in some of my Manic Dream Tone foundation. This is like their white foundation. Very great way to lighten any foundation you need to lighten. So I'm just going to do this on the back of my hand. I'm going to take one pump of the Milani right there, and then about half a pump of the Dream Tone. I'm gonna grab this Real Techniques Deluxe Concealer Brush, and I'm just gonna blend this together just so I can get a sense for the color, and then if I need to go lighter, I can. That should be good. I'm gonna kind of brush this all over the skin. I haven't used this foundation in a while, but I do really enjoy it. Alright, and then I'm going to take my Real Techniques sponge here and blend this out. I'm going to go in with a little bit more foundation, so just taking a little bit more of the Milani and half of what I took of the Milani in the white. And I did make it a little lighter actually this time, so I'm going to focus this kind of on my cheek areas and the middle of my forehead, kind of like a concealer slash highlighting moment. And I'm going to kind of use this to brighten. Alright, so now I'm actually going to be taking that light foundation, and I'm going to be going right under the eyes and on top of my lids, and conceal my under eyes and my eyelids by doing so. Alright, so now for some concealer. I'm not going to be using a lot of concealer just because, we did a lot with that foundation, but I'm going to be taking this Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer in the shade 01 Fair. I'm just going to be using a tiny bit of this concealer right here on my cheek area to brighten the skin a little bit more. And I'm just going to be going back in with my sponge to blend this all out. And I'm using the same side of the sponge I used for the foundation because then it's not going to look too white and it's going to blend with the foundation better this way. Alright, so I just filled in my eyebrows a little bit off camera. I still have to blend them out a little bit, but I'm going to do that after I powder. Today I'm going to be using my Fit Me powder. I don't own a powder from Milani, so I'm not going to be using a Milani powder, but I'm just going to use this today since it is one of my favorite drugstore powders. So I'm just going to dip in here and powder the skin. You guys know that I'm not huge on baking, like letting the powder sit. I just kind of press it in to the skin right away with my sponge. I like this look on my skin the best. Of course on the eyelids too. Alright, so the skin is all powdered. I'm just going to blend in my eyebrows a little more with the spoolie here. I'm just going to be using this Rimmel Natural bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze because I do want a very, very warm look today. I'm just going to be using this Real Techniques bronzing brush and slightly graze the hollows of my cheeks with this bronzer. And then I'm going to be pinching my brush and doing a slight nose contour. Very, very fast face makeup today, but it works, so that's what I'm doing. And then of course, like usual, I'm gonna be going down my neck as well. And now I'm going to be going in with some blush. I am going to be mixing two different blushes today. The first one is Milani's Baked Blush in the shade Very Amore. It's like a very, very pretty pink blush with some gold flecks in it. So I'm going to dip into this first and apply this to my cheeks. It will give a nice rosy glow that's really, really pretty on the skin. I'm also going to be going into this Milani Rose blush in the shade Tea Rose. It's more of a pinky warm color, so I'm going to mix this in as well because I want that pink today. I want that really rosy cheek. As you can see, it's a very, very pretty rose color. Time for highlight. I am going to be using a Milani highlight today, and this is the Milani Afterglow highlighter. So this I've been using for a while. It's nothing new to me, but it is a very, very, very nice highlighter if you're looking for one. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's gorgeous on the skin. They have a lot of different colors, but this one right here is a nice champagne kind of pinky highlight. And I'm just going to be hitting, ooh, like I barely touched the brush to my cheek, and it's just so beautiful on the skin. Like, it is absolutely stunning. It's so gorgeous. If you're looking for like one of the best drugstore highlighters, this is it right here. It's so pretty. It looks so good with any makeup look, and they do have other shades. If you have a deeper skin tone, you'll definitely find still a shade that works for you. Alright, so now we can move on to the eyes. I have so much new eye stuff from Milani. The first palette I have is the Milani Gilded Desires eyeshadow palette. This is what this beauty looks like right here. It has so many beautiful shades in here. You get a nice big mirror. It's so, so pretty. I really, really am obsessed with how this palette looks. And then the other two I have are the Bold Obsessions palette, which again, really, really beautiful palette. We have some beautiful cranberry shades and some blues and dark colors in here. And then I also have the Most Loved matte palette. So I think I'm going to kind of dip into all of these today and kind of create an eye look with everything. I'm going to start with the Most Loved matte palette. I'm going to be going into the shade right here. Dip slightly into that and start just going right in that crease area to build a slight transition shade. These are a little powdery, but I can get past that. Just make sure you're either tapping off your brush or doing something to get rid of that excess powder. Next, I'm going to dip into this shade right below it and continue with the transition shade. I'm just getting a feel for these eyeshadows right now. Alright, next I'm going to dip into the Gilded Desires palette. I'm going to dip into this cranberry shade right here. This maroon cranberry shade, and start plopping this on the outer corner. See how that builds. Alright, I'm going to be going into that Most Loved Mattes palette, and I'm going to be mixing these two purpley shades here. And I'm really going to use these on my outer corner and create more of a purple eye look. And even take these colors up into the crease, these purple shades. They're actually really pretty. Alright, I'm going to be taking that Milani concealer that we are using, and I'm going to use this to cut the crease. I'm going to be doing like a half cut crease with this concealer. So I'm just going to be taking some of this on my brush. This is just a little flat brush right here. I'm just going to apply it to the lid. Go towards the inner corner. Alright, so there's that kind of cut crease right there. Alright, so what I'm going to use next is new to me, and I'm very, very excited about it, and this is what this looks like right here. This is the Milani Hypnotic Lights Holographic Eye Topper in the shade Beaming Light. Let's just swatch it on my hand to see what it kind of looks like. Ooh. That's really pretty. I feel like this, because it's an eye topper, it won't look that great just alone on top of the concealer. So I am going to be taking a little bit of some eyeshadow from the palette. I'm going to dip into this shade up here because I think it's really, really gorgeous. And I'm just going to put this on top of the concealer a little bit just so I can test out the shimmers in the palette as well. Okay, that is a gorgeous shimmer shade. I don't know if you guys can see that really on camera. Alright, so now I'm going to take that eye topper and I'm going to put that right on top of what we already did. And I'm just kind of using kind of a tapping motion with this to get more pigment out of it. And then I'm going to be going into the purple shades from that Most Loved Mattes palette. I'm going to be using these shades to blend in that eye topper into the rest of the eye look here. Alright, now for the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking that taupey shade in here and kind of running it along that bottom lash line. I kind of want that bottom lash line to be a little warmer actually, so I'm going to be taking this peachy shade from the Most Loved Mattes palette and using that kind of as well. I think that would be really pretty. Going into the purple shades a little bit. I want that smoky lower lash line look for this. And then last but not least, a little bit of the burgundy shade. Just really close to that lash line. I'm going to just add some liquid liner, so I'm going to be using my NYC Liquid Liner real quick. Alright, so I'm going to go replicate this eye look on the other eye, and I will be right back to finish up the makeup look. Alright, so both of my eyes are now done. I'm going to take the Gilded Desires palette to highlight my inner corners. And I'm going to be taking this very, very icy shade down here and applying this right on those inner corners. Alright, so now for lashes, I'm going to quickly apply some mascara. This is the Rimmel Wonder Lash. I like this for when I'm wearing falsies because it's a very, very like light, just separates your lashes a little bit type of mascara. So I'm just applying a small amount of this to my eyelashes. And also my lower lashes real quick. And then for false lashes, I'm going to be applying these Kiss Blowout lashes. These are what these look like down here. They're very like wispy, natural lash, and these are in the style Pixie 02. Very, very cute actually. And this is more of a natural lash, and that's why I picked it, because I don't want the lashes to take too much away from the eye look. I just want them to enhance it. These are newer lashes to me, but I have used them a few times and I really, really like them. I think they go on super easily. They look nice on the eyes. The band is very, very easy to work with, and they have a nice wispy, natural look to them, which I really love. Alright, so here are the finished eyes. Now let's finish off this look with, of course, some lips. I'm going to be taking the Milani Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sweetie 29, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. And these just go on so nicely, which I love. And then I'm going to take some Milani lipstick, and this one is in the shade Matte Innocent, number 60. I'm just going to be applying a little bit of this to the center of my lips. And last but not least, we are going to be topping it all off with a lip gloss. Now, this is a new product to me. This is the Milani Hypnotic Lights Lip Gloss, and this is what this looks like, or like lip top or whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure this came in the same collection as the eye topper, and mine is in the shade 01. So this has like a beautiful sparkly lid to it. Let's just do a quick swatcheroo here. Oh my gosh. That is so intense for a lip topper. I'm not going to go too heavy-handed with this because I already have so much glitter on the eyes, but I love glitter, so why not add some more? That's so pretty. It's not really like a lip gloss, like it doesn't have that texture to it, but I feel like you could mix in like a lip gloss and it'd be more glossy and less glittery. But I think I kind of like it. Not with this eye look, but I feel like with a very simple eye look, this would just kind of top it all off and look very, very nice. So I do enjoy it. Actually, I did kind of forget to try the face highlighters in here on my face. I did use them on my inner corner highlight, but I do want to use them on the skin as well. So I'm going to go more into the gold shade here. Hopefully it's not too dark. I'm just going to add a little tiny bit, like not too much, just a little bit. They are a little glittery for my liking, but maybe just adding a little bit on top adds a nice glow. Alright, so now let's top it off with some setting spray. I'm going to be using the Make It Last setting spray to set everything in. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. I really love how it turned out. I love how my skin looks. I know we didn't use much like new products, but that primer really smoothed out my pores in this region right here, which I'm really happy about. The eyes turned out great. I love these eyeshadow palettes. I think they're really great. Because I did kind of combine all the eyeshadow palettes, I didn't really get to dive straight into one and just use that one. But so far, I do really like them, and I definitely see myself playing with them some more in the future and really testing them out even further. But I love the purple eye topper. It did dry down, which is nice. It is a little bit of a lighter texture, but I think that's really nice for layering and everything like that. I could even see myself putting the purple on top of like a winged liner and making it like that blue to an iridescent blue purple shift. It's very pretty, and I feel like you could use it with a lot of different eye looks. The lip topper is very interesting. It kind of dries down, to be honest, at least over the liquid lipstick it did. If you do want it more glossy though, I would recommend mixing it in with a lip gloss, but other than that, I did really enjoy it. I really like the products I tested out today, and I'm very excited about them. But if you want to see more videos like this, like kind of one brand or more first impressions or anything like that, please let me know down below in the comments, and I'd love to do that for you guys. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.